Hello, love family. How y'all doing out there? I'm just stopping in to say hello. I have been spending time with my two youngest in Florida, and someone may know where this is. And I am just enjoying the sun and soaking it all up. It is direct energy source from source, right? It helps, it restores and regenerates our DNA and helps with our frequency. Nature always does, because that's our nature, right? I just wanted to say I love you guys all so much. Thank you for all that continue to watch. I always say that, and I appreciate all of you. I watched a great podcast live. There are several different things. There's a ton, but a few things that I wanted to touch base on and thought it was very important to understand as we shift. Mother Key is in 5 dimension now. They've measured that. It's just us catching up with humanity. We are now the teachers. We are now the guides. We stand up and we guide. We've been students, and now we're ready to guide, and they know that. The other thing was, somebody asked actually, which I thought was a really good question, about what will happen with like the justice system or the judicial system here on Terra for like those more evil crimes, if you will. So right now we're still in the probation period. We have been in the probation period with the Galactic Federation of Worlds. And to speak more clearly of that is just that this is a probation period before we are accepted into that. And to be accepted into that, we have to be fully rid of these baddies, if you will. I'm not going to say names because it just gives weight to them, and I'm not going to do that. But as we shift, it was agreed upon with Secret Space Force as well as Earth Alliance and Galactic Federation that these really bad entities and evil ones that are left here, we are the judicial system for them. We decide on what we want to do because they feel as though that will heal us. It's a healing process for us to do that. And so after that, so we are going to judge. The humans will judge these ones that are really, that done the high crimes against humanity, sedition, and treason. It is us. And I believe that there's a lot of us that may want to see that, if you will. For me, I'm okay, but I think there are others that may, I don't think it would take much for it, just allow that to happen. And I do like Alex Collier's thought too, as to those that will be reshuffled, if you will, back to source. Source will decide. Let his will be done. Creator, Mother, Father, Great Spirit, as I say. They might decide, say, you were horrific. We're sending you right back down to being a rock. I like that thought. Starting all over on the evolution process for that individual. That's cool. But right now, those those evils will be judged by us. The ones that aren't so bad will, at this point in time, will remain here on Terra. And then once we are entered into the Galactic Federations of Worlds, those ones that do the high crime will be sent off world. The ones that are more of a misdemeanor, again, we will take care of that, but in hopes of like there's a work program give them cats, dogs, work programs, and that will help them learn more and want to evolve more and bring up their frequency so they can stay here. So I love hearing that. Any way that we can help our fellow humanity that have all been hoodwinked, right? My opinion, just this is my opinion, I do believe that a lot of those that, I believe most are good souls and beautiful souls. Souls. I do. I really do. And I think that because of the poison in everything and societal norms and just the way it has been, that lowered their frequency and their choices. Yes, it was their choices, but I do believe that if we clean up everything and that they can start eating right. So on this work program that they might be on, we're going to give them good food, eating right, water purified, and just that might cleanse their system out. We're doing our work, purifying our body and keeping our vessel clean. This may help them. They'll stay here on Terra hoping that they can raise their frequency. If they again continue to make bad decisions and choices, then they'll be lifted up and off planet, I believe. And lastly, okay, we're at 6:34. Lastly was the last thing is, there was a little bit more on our souls. Now we know that we have God's source fractal within our soul, right? But we actually have, you know it, and you've probably already heard it, 144 light fractals in our soul, right? So that is one light source fractal is God. So we are all, right? Creator source, because there's that. But there's those others. And if we did it right, one life would take up one light fractal. Because we're all rainbows. There's our rainbow, right? And actually this too, if it went back to the natural state, was a crystal. So that was a crystal, and our soul that's anchored into our heart is a rainbow crystal. 144 light fractals. And I'll put the web page on there, and maybe you can listen to her last podcast, elenadenon.org. Great source to listen to. Again, it's my opinion, and again, if it's something you don't resonate with, then by all means you reach out to other areas, and it's okay. It's just what I listen to. If you like it, then you'll listen to me. I get like rainbow colors here. And, oh, there, I should have been doing this. I was just having this. How about that? So, I remember this because I just took a shower. I got lots of hair. Okay, there's dagnabbit. Anyways, and that's what makes up our soul. We are the rainbow fractal of lights. There's our God fractal. And then sometimes it took 2 or 3 reincarnations that was into one fractal. But doing it right would be just using the one fractal for one life reincarnated. So that was interesting, and there might be more on it, but she left it at that. More to discover, I suspect. So excited. So thank you so much for all. Continue to watch me. I'll try to keep them short, as I did not. That was 1990. I love you guys all so much. Have a glorious day. Peace out. Take care.